Yeah, g'day everyone and welcome to episode number 32 of the Australian Rock Show. My name is Dennis Gray from the Rockin' and Rollin' Gray Brothers. Today is Saturday the 15th of August 2015 when this show is being recorded. In the space of only 2 short years, teenage all-girl outfit Shewolf have quickly progressed from playing local community events to the loud, sweaty rock and roll pubs of Melbourne, taking out a couple of notable band competitions along the way. Folks, any band who lists AC/DC, Joan Jett and Orianthi as influences are always going to get my attention. And after hearing their self-titled release from last year, I was hooked. 3 days back, on Wednesday the 12th of August, and incidentally only a couple of hours before they made their Cherry Bar debut, we chatted with the girls from Shewolf about rock and roll, their debut EP, high school and much, much more. It's an interview which we'll get to in a moment, but before we do, let's flick the switch and take a listen to the tune Poison Mist. Girls, welcome to the Australian Rock Show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Now, we've got you on a big night because I believe you are a couple of hours away from making your Cherry Bar debut, of course located in AC/DC Lane in Melbourne, supporting Tequila Mockingbird. How exciting.
It's very exciting. We've been waiting to play there and we can't wait.
And Tequila Mockingbird, by the way, are a 3-piece female outfit who are also doing great things. A big night for loud, all-girl rock and roll in Melbourne tonight, folks. So firstly, I've got to ask, where did the band name come from?
Well, we were kind of tossing up with a couple names, and I don't know, I kind of just blurted it out, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, that's good. And
it was the first name we all actually agreed on, so it stuck.
It works. Nikki, Serena and Cassandra, you're not just sisters but triplets, correct?
That's right, yeah.
Nice. Now, I can't think of any other all-girl rock and roll band with triplets in the lineup. Can you?
None comes to mind.
Not that we know of. I mean, there might be some that we don't know about.
Well, I go back a little bit, and I know that there was a band actually called the Triplets who hailed from Mexico around 1991, and there's also a current band called the Red Roots, a Christian outfit who hail from the USA, who also have triplets, but by my reckoning, Shewolf could be the first Australian band, but I'm getting way off track. So we kicked off the show tonight with Poison Mist, lifted from last year's 6-track EP. Really, really dig that. Super catchy, powerful vocals, slick lead break. That was the one which initially got my attention. How did that tune come about?
Just jamming and during practice.
So we sort of stumble into our songwriting. We never really set a time, and usually it's just, if it gels, we stick with it and we work it until it's perfect, and yeah.
So do you co-write all of your songs, or how does the songwriting process work?
We all contribute equally, and there's no like one or two people that really write the entire song. So we all put in, it's a group effort, you know. So we'll start off with guitar or bass, and then we'll move into drums, and then lyrics come last.
Can I assume that being siblings, both Cassandra and Nikki have strong vocal ability as well?
We all do. Not as strong as Serena. I mean, she's the lead singer for a reason, but we back up when we can.
I just assume that, you know, because you are sisters and siblings, obviously, you know, triplets, you'd all have, you know, great vocals.
They do get quite shy. So I try to coax them into singing as much as I can, and we get our harmonies going, and that's always really exciting when harmonies gel together. It's always pretty magical.
Well, to prepare for this interview, I've spent the past few days glued to my headphones and glued to your music, and may I say that the overall sound is really great and the material is solid, and a couple of tunes in particular, which will air on this show, have immense commercial appeal, so congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what has the response been like so far for your debut EP?
It's been pretty good. We've had a lot of support, especially from family and friends. We've been trying to give away and sell a few hard copies where we can, just to get our music out there and let everyone hear it. And it's still available on iTunes, and it's going really well.
Are you moving a few at your live shows?
Yeah, we've sold over 200 copies of our hardcover CDs. So that's it's really exciting to see people after the show, and they'll ask us to sign their CDs and stuff. It's very cool.
It's very surreal.
Nice.
Surreal as well.
Now, ladies, I need some band history. I believe you formed around May 2013, correct? What's the story there?
It was to set up for a school concert, and we were actually originally a 3-piece, and we asked our friend to join us as a 4-piece to make our sound so much more cool, and that's when it came together at that concert.
Yeah, and then earlier this year we had Alicia come in and step onto bass for us, which we're just completely overwhelmed and absolutely thrilled with.
Now, I read that when Serena, Cassandra and Nikki, you were around 11 years old, you wanted a guitar hero, but your dad said, if you want to play instruments, I'll get you real ones so you can learn. Is that true?
Yep, that's right.
I think he should be nominated for Father of the Year. Very, very inspiring, in my opinion.
Well, we think so.
So was your dad...
certainly one of the best presents we ever got.
So was your dad a musician too, or just a rock fan?
He was a fan who always wanted to be a musician, and then when he said to me just for his 50th birthday, I'm going to learn how to play guitar, do you want to learn it with me? I was just like, oh yeah, okay, why not? And then, yeah, it kind of went from there.
Were the influences stuff in your mum and dad's record collections?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we've all grown up listening to the same music as our parents, and, in the car and things, and so we've been influenced by sort of their era of music rather than ours.
That's good. So Shewolf have placed highly in some local band comps, which I want to highlight, such as 3rd place in last year's Musicland Melbourne Battle of the Bands, 1st place in the Central Club at Richmond's Young Guns Festival, another 1st place in the gun music production Espy Showdown, and co-winners of JB Hi-Fi's Cool Schools recording deal, which was a statewide battle. Wow, those accolades are pretty impressive. Were you confident that you'd do well in those competitions?
Oh, we always just try to play our best, and when our best is good enough, it's icing on the cake, really. But our priority is just putting on an amazing show, and
it's good experience too. We when we entered all those competitions, it wasn't because we wanted to win. It was just that we thought, oh, this will be good. We'll get a few gigs in a row and help us, get a little bit better. All we do is
work on the show and stuff, and it's icing on the cake when we take out a placing.
And it does wonders for your confidence as well when you place highly, in those competitions. So earlier this year, you appeared at the KISS convention in Melbourne, correct? What was that like?
It was really, really fun. It was just full on, just KISS mania, and we're pretty big fans because of it now. And yeah, we know a few KISS songs that are now in our covered repertoire, and we'll bring them out whenever we can. Really, it's a lot of fun to play.
KISS fans can be pretty devoted. How were you received by the fans there, you think?
Very well, actually. We were surprised. We were worried that we wouldn't live up to, the great standard that's been set by that band. And when our covers were received, pretty well, we were very, very stoked with that.
Nice. Bruce Kulick was there, correct? You met former guitarist Bruce Kulick?
Yeah, that was a really wonderful experience to say that we've actually had the pleasure of meeting him. He was a really cool guy, and he closed the show the first night and opened it the second, and we got a mention from him. It was really wonderful. Nice
guy, great guitar player too. I think the stint in KISS has been good to him, though he's now spent way more time playing in Grand Funk Railroad than KISS. But Dennis I'm getting it way off track, and I'll get back on track. So you played KISS cuts at that convention. Tracks like Come On and Love Me, Flaming Youth, Strutter, Shandy. Were you familiar with those KISS tunes, or did you guys have to learn them beforehand?
We knew them, and we knew obviously of the band and of the songs, but we'd never actually tried playing any KISS songs before, so learning them, it was a bit of a challenge at first, but once we got comfortable with them, we had a lot of fun with it.
Well, I think you did them pretty faithfully, and I go back a bit with KISS. I'm giving my age away there, but anyway, look, whilst we're talking about Kulick and guitarists, Cassandra, I've got to ask you about your custom guitar. It's called a Jailbird, right?
That one was actually lent to me by Jailbird Guitars. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun to play. I hope to get one into my little. I haven't really got a collection yet, but I've got two, so maybe that'll be the next one. There's
a plug for is it Mark Nickel who produces those?
Yeah, Mark Nickel. He has his own guitar repair and servicing business, and he also does Jailbird Guitars as well, and they're absolutely brilliant. I was at the Melbourne Guitar Show on the weekend as a guest at his stall, and yeah, it was packed the entire time, so it was really nice to see his work getting some recognition, because they're really great guitars.
I love the design on the Jailbird, really, really nice. So you had a good time at the guitar show?
Oh yeah, it was so much fun, just so much stuff to play with.
Great. And you played in Cairns in North Queensland earlier this year, correct?
We did, Yeah, it was a little mini tour we did with our friends Sisters Golf, who are a glam band, and yeah, we had a great time with them. We did a total of, I think it was 5 or 6 shows, and it was our first touring experience, which was really, really fun and really exciting. And
you did a Swanee support as well, I saw on your Facebook page. You supported John Swan?
Yeah, we did. It was at Musicland Melbourne. Yeah, it's the first time we've met John Swan, and he's keen to work with us again, which we're really excited about. So hopefully we'll be going down to Adelaide to play a show or two with him sometime.
Oh, nice. Great guy, Swanee, amazing vocalist who, in my opinion, should have had way more success here in Australia. But so listen, guys, we're gonna crank another song, but before we do, let me hit you with a toughie. If you guys could think back to, say, 18 months ago, where have you noticed improvements within the band?
I think improvements have come from mostly with our stage performance and reacting off the crowd, having well, it's not that we don't have fun on stage, but I think we need to show it a bit more. So I think we've definitely improved in our aesthetic, our show. And obviously, when you're playing your music and you're writing songs, your technique and that sort of thing, it gets improved over time as well. So I guess across the board is the answer.
Well, look, let's play another tune and then we'll plug some upcoming gig dates. And the track I want to play is Hurt. Can I get you to intro that with some background info on this song?
This was, I think, the first song we ever wrote as a creative team, and it's a bit heavy and a bit of a headbanger. And it's just a fun one for us. It's a bit angry.
Well, by the way, Serena, I really love your vocals on this one. The way you go up a gear with the lyrics, what did I do to deserve it? Very, very nice. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Let's hear Hurt. Shewolf there from out of Melbourne with the song Hurt, lifted from their debut EP. That has great commercial appeal and in my world would not be out of place in one of those Hollywood teen films. The chorus has that broad appeal to it, to my ears anyway, and that's a compliment. I think you guys should think about pitching that to some film people maybe. Have you thought about that?
Thank you very much. We've tried to get some more recordings out to give to some we've been definitely interested in trying to do some recordings of our new material and push out our old material as far as we can, get as much exposure as we can so we can keep playing our music and getting our sound out there. So definitely something to think about.
Nice. Well, apart from tonight's gig at the Cherry Bar, you've got some other upcoming dates which we've got to mention. Kindred Studios in Yarraville on Thursday the 28th of August. Friday the 29th of August, Shewolf are appearing at the On Top Bar in Ormond. 6th of September at the Bendigo Hotel in Collingwood. 11th of September, you are back at Kindred Studios. Friday the 25th of September, you're at the Elephant and Wheelbarrow, which is located on Fitzroy Street in St Kilda. You will find all these dates and more by visiting facebook.com/ShewolfGirls. Yeah. And I believe that some Sydney dates in 2016 are being penciled in?
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed it all works out.
Excellent. I've got to ask, how have you managed to juggle school studies? Because I know you're all still in year 12 and rock and roll. You're in your final year of high school, right?
We are, yeah. It's been a really big challenge. It's all about really good time management. And as long as we can stay on top of everything and work everything out well to a timetable, it's all been going well so far.
Obviously, you'll be able to tour outside of the Melbourne area next year as you'll have completed high school. So that'll be fun to take your songs to a whole new audience. Have you had any interest from outside Australia?
We have. We've actually been played on community radio in the USA, New Zealand,
nice.
And the UK. Yeah.
So what do you have lined up for the next 12 months? Are you working on an album, I hope?
Definitely. We've been pumping out a lot of new material. Actually, some of it's going to be played tonight and at our next gig. We've got lots of stuff to work with, and so hopefully we're going to compile an EP or even possibly an album, and basically going to spend the next 12 months just playing as much as we can and having fun.
Why not? Well, look, we're going to end the show tonight with your song Heartbreaker, which I like a lot. There's a cool and clever lyric in there too. She's a rose with thorn stems, hold her and you'll bleed. She's the ultimate heartbreaker. Love it, love it, love it. Who came up with that line?
Look, writing it gets a bit messy. Who wrote what? I don't really remember, to be honest.
Okay. Look, girls, thanks so much for taking time out tonight to chat, and we wish you all the best. But before you go, every guest on our show gets to request a song by an Australian band, and it's Cassandra's choice of Orianthi and her 2009 hit, According to You, which we're going to go out with. Why did you choose that one?
Just the first song I ever heard of Orianthi, and I just love her style, love her music, and she's very talented. I have to say she's one of my idols. And then just because of that song, it's the first song I heard of hers, and it's pretty special to me.
Mine too. I'm also a massive fan of Orianthi, and I personally think she's one of the best guitar players alive today. I saw her in Sydney and Adelaide last year. Truly amazing. I'd better stop her. I will geek out about Orianthi all evening. Girls, have a great show tonight at the Cherry Bar, and please keep in touch and keep rocking.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Orianthi there with According to You. Love, love, love that. A request for Cassandra and the girls from hot new Melbourne outfit Shewolf. Great songs, tons of talent, cool attitude, and a band on the rise. Learn more about them at facebook.com/ShewolfGirls. Find them on Twitter at ShewolfMusic. And of course, if you liked what you've heard tonight, support Shewolf by purchasing their music on iTunes. Let's get out of here. Visit our website at AustralianRockShow.com. All the past episodes are there for you to enjoy. And if you are listening in via iTunes, please support us by leaving us a show review. It improves our ranking and helps to spread the word. Follow us on Facebook and share the shows to your timelines. Another great way to show your support is by clicking on the donation button on our homepage and contributing $5. It helps us to pay the bills and to also keep this show free. Again, our website is at AustralianRockShow.com. We're going to close out with another tune from Shewolf's debut EP titled Heartbreaker. And the final words I will leave you with are actually via a fan review online, username Puggle01, who wrote, "This is an up-and-coming band who are starting to take the indie circuit by storm, winning or placing in every competition they enter. The girls write all their own music, which has catchy lyrics, is melodically excellent, and is instrumentally played at a level well above what you would expect from schoolgirls. If you're looking for hard rock reminiscent of Joan Jett with a modern twist that you can dance and sing along to, this band's for you. Friend, I couldn't have said it any better myself. This is Dennis. Out."